All right, we're rolling, everybody. Hello, this is a video for my Essentials Math students in grade 12, and this is for assignment 1 in the stats booklet, statistics. And I thought we'd go over a few of the assignment questions together. So, for starters, I'm not going to go over all of them. The answer key is on the blog, so number 1's actually pretty easy. I think we'll skip number 1. Number 2, I think the only thing that fooled some people in number 2 is they thought they had to combine these numbers here together. You actually don't. You kind of do all the data twice. You find the mean, median, mode, whatever it asks for the high, and then you find the mean, median, and mode for the low. So you actually do it as 2 separate sets of calculations. You're not combining the blue and the yellow numbers. And then the last question, which measurement best helps you decide what kind of jacket you're going to wear that day? That's not even really a math question, just kind of a general life question. I think my logic here would be I would go with the cold, right? Like take a jacket. You could always not wear the jacket if it's too hot. But if it's too cold and you don't have a jacket, then what do? And the answer is, of course, well, you'd set something on fire. No, I'm kidding. No, don't do that. Okay. So I think we can skip 1 and 2. They're pretty easy. 3 is where they start to get maybe a little tougher. So let's take a look together at number 3. Okay, yesterday when I picked up my laptop to flip the screen, I got the blue screen of death. Let's try to avoid that this time. Yay, we're good. Okay, Doug is looking for jobs as a construction worker, and he found 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 different construction companies, and that's how much they are all paying. What is the mean, median, and mode and range for all the pay rates? So first I'll do the mean. What can I help you with? Are you needing a book? There should be, oh no, that one's got somebody's name on it. I'm not sure. Let me try back here in the pile beside the metal bracket there. Somebody forgot their book? No, the pile beside the bracket, there should be. Anything in there? The stats on it? Hold on just a sec. I'll pause the video for just a second. That's okay. Okay. What do we do with extra books? There we go. There you go, up shelf. Anybody else not have their book? Guess I could have asked that before. All right, we're back. So, did you get a mean of 7% and a median of 7.8%? Okay, so now the actual question is, which one should the school use? Mean or median? Here's what I said. I said the school should use the mean because it's smaller, so it makes the attendance look better. Isn't that why you make a presentation? You're trying to make your school look good. You're trying to make whatever you're doing look good. You're not lying. You just pick the number that makes you look the best. Both numbers are true. They're both facts. So that's what I said. Now, this is what I did for this assignment. I actually got some student exemplars. They always give you these. Here's what a student did. What would you give this for a mark? So, sorry, wrong one. Here we go. Okay, but there's the official answer. The official answer says the school should use the mean since it'll be lower than the median due to the outlier. And then it said, note to the person marking it. Do not accept the mean is lower if that's all you said. So you had to somehow justify by showing the numbers. The school should use the mean because it is lower. You have to justify with numbers. So here's the first exemplar. A student wrote, median, mean is average, but the average changed dramatically. Changed dramatically from what? I think this kid was trying to make something up. So they did not get the mark. Exemplar 2, this kid did the calculations and used mean, it looks lower. Perfect, they got the mark. Exemplar 3, mean because September was really low, so that would bring the mean down a lot. That's exactly true. If you looked at that data, how come the mean was lower than the median? And the reason was because in September, there weren't as many absences. So that was actually, that's not the way we thought about it, but that's a good answer, so we give that a mark. All right, I think that's it for that one, right? Now, don't peek at that. Question 38. All right, I'll do the same trick. I'll pause my video, and you give question 38 a try. We saw one like this. I'll give you a little hint if you're stuck. We saw a question like this in yesterday's lesson. The table below shows the number of text messages that Sanjad sent over the last few days. The mean number of text messages sent by Sajjad is 44. How many did he send on Friday? Give that a try. We'll come back. Guys at home, you can pause the video and give it a try. And we're back. Okay, so, oops, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay, so what's the actual answer here? Let me just make sure I've got this. Let me make sure I just got this going right here. Let me make sure. Yep, okay, we're good. Okay, so what's the actual answer? Here's my answer. Add them all up and divide by 5. Oh, wait a minute, sorry, that's the last question. Mean is the sum divided by the number. Well, I know the mean this time is 44, so I'm adding them all up and dividing by 5, but I don't know this number. So I replaced it with, well, I just put a question mark. Feel free to use an X instead of a question mark, make it a little more algebra-like. But either way, what you have to do is you have to multiply the 5 on that side by the 44, and then to find this out, you're going to have to minus 166 from both sides. And you end up finding out that the missing day is 54 messages. Now, you don't have to use an X and do it by algebra, and I had somebody in the class who, instead of adding all of these up first, once they got to 220, they just minused them all one at a time until they got to 54. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly good as a strategy. Let's see what it says here. It says the school should use, oh wait, that's the wrong one. It says, there we go. Oh, I don't have an answer key for it. Oh, well. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, they basically did it the algebra way. They turned, instead of a question mark like I did or a box for an empty number, they used an X, and they did it the same way that I did. And it says if student arrives at a correct final answer using guess and check, you can get full marks for that. So, let's see what the students did. Here's somebody who didn't know what they were doing. I think they put the mean they were given in as one of the numbers instead of the unknown. So they don't get anything. No, wrong answer and wrong process. Here's somebody who got the final answer, but they didn't show any work. So they get 1 out of 2. Here's somebody that looks like they have the right process. They knew what it should look like, but they didn't know how to do it. So notice they still got 1 out of 2. And last time I was marking your tests, I noticed a lot of people, they put down an answer and no work. Well, sometimes just showing the work, even if you don't know what you're doing, you can get part marks. This person got 1 out of 2 even though they didn't get the right answer. So there we go. So that's it for mean, median, mode, and range, the first lesson. So if there's people who still need to finish up anything from the assignment pages, the 1 to 9, then you could work on that. And we'll see you at the next lesson.